Listen closely, for what I am about to share is not merely words. It is a warning, a message, a call from the divine. God said, 5 signs will appear in September 2025, signs that will shake the earth, stir the heavens, and awaken every soul that is willing to listen. These are not coincidences. These are divine markers guiding us, preparing us for what is to come. The first sign is a stirring in the skies. Look upward, for the heavens will speak in ways that cannot be ignored. Strange alignments, unusual lights, and celestial movements will capture the eyes of all nations. The sky itself will declare that something monumental is near. The second sign is a shaking among the people. Hearts will tremble, minds will question, and nations will feel a restless unrest. There will be a sense of urgency, a spiritual vibration that cannot be silenced. It is a call for all to prepare, to examine their lives, and to seek what truly matters. The third sign is a test of faith. Darkness and confusion will rise, attempting to draw many away from truth and light. But those who remain steadfast, those who anchor themselves in purpose and prayer, will see clarity. Their faith will shine brighter than any storm that tries to consume them. The fourth sign is a wave of awakening. Many hearts, long asleep, will suddenly perceive reality through new eyes. Miracles, small and great, will remind humanity that the divine is active, that God's hand moves even when unseen. This is a time for courage, for listening, and for trusting the unseen. The fifth and final sign is a call to action. No longer will it be enough to stand idly by. The time has come for every soul to align with truth, to pursue justice, to embrace love, and to prepare for the days ahead. The signs are not threats. They are invitations. They are markers on the path for those ready to awaken. September 2025 is not just another month on the calendar. It is a threshold, a pivotal moment where the unseen becomes visible, where the spiritual and earthly collide, where the prepared will rise and the unprepared will falter. Do not ignore these signs. Open your eyes, open your heart, and be ready. For the divine speaks, and September 2025 will be a month remembered forever. Those who heed the call will find peace. Those who do not will face a test they were warned about. Look up to the heavens and pay attention, for the skies themselves will speak in ways that cannot be ignored. The first sign of September 2025 is written in the stars, in the movement of celestial bodies, and in the unusual patterns that will appear above us. These are not random events, not mere coincidences of light and shadow. They are messages, declarations, and warnings from the divine. Humanity has always looked to the sky for guidance, for hope, and for understanding, and now the sky will once again reveal the truths that many have forgotten. Strange lights, unexpected alignments, and celestial phenomena will draw the attention of all nations. Scientists, observers, and ordinary people alike will notice that something is different, that the heavens are shifting in ways that demand acknowledgement. But these signs are not merely for observation. They are a call. The sky will remind us that there is more than what we see, more than what we touch, and more than what we can comprehend with our limited understanding. Each star, each movement, and each alignment will carry a message for those willing to open their eyes and hearts. This is a time to listen, a time to reflect, and a time to prepare. When the heavens declare their message, it is a reminder that the world is alive with purpose, and every soul must align with the rhythm of the divine. The first sign will not be subtle. It will be unmistakable. A signal so powerful that it will stir awe and fear simultaneously. People will take notice, conversations will spread, and hearts will begin to tremble with realization. It is the language of the heavens speaking a truth that the world has long ignored. The light and movement in the sky will awaken something dormant within humanity, a recognition that the divine hand is moving, shaping events, and guiding destinies. No one can claim ignorance when the sky itself speaks. This is not a moment for fear, but for awakening. Those who understand will see the signs as an invitation, an opportunity to prepare themselves spiritually and mentally for what is to come. The first sign serves as a reminder that the universe is vast, interconnected, and intentional. There is a plan unfolding, and every star, every comet, and every unusual pattern in the heavens is part of that plan. To ignore these signs is to ignore the voice of God calling out to humanity, a voice that is patient but persistent, gentle but commanding. As September 2025 approaches, take time to watch the skies, observe carefully, pray, meditate, and seek guidance. The first sign is not just a celestial event. It is a spiritual awakening, a signal to rise, to prepare, and to align your life with the purpose that is greater than any human understanding. The heavens are speaking. Will you listen? The second sign is not written in the sky, but in the hearts and minds of people. A stirring will rise among nations, a wave of unrest that cannot be ignored. It will not be a single event, but a series of moments that ripple across the world, shaking the foundation of societies and challenging the security that many take for granted. People will feel an inexplicable tension, a restlessness that cannot be silenced. It will be as if the earth itself is whispering, urging humanity to pay attention, to prepare, and to awaken to what is coming. The unrest will not discriminate. It will touch the rich and the poor, the young and the old, the powerful and the meek. No one will remain untouched. This shaking among the people is more than political turmoil or social conflict. It is a spiritual alarm, a warning that the times are changing and that the moment of preparation is at hand. Hearts will tremble, not just with fear, but with the realization that life, as they have known it, may soon transform. Minds will be stirred with questions that demand answers, questions about purpose, destiny, and what truly matters in a fleeting life. This unrest will serve as a mirror, reflecting the state of each soul and revealing the depth of faith, courage, and conviction that resides within. Communities will feel the pressure. Decisions that once seemed simple will now carry weighty consequences. Relationships will be tested, and priorities will shift as people begin to confront their true desires and fears. The shaking is not meant to break you. It is meant to awaken you. It is meant to force reflection, to push humanity toward alignment with what is eternal, what is meaningful, and what is right. Those who resist will feel the tension more sharply, while those who embrace the stirring will find insight, clarity, and spiritual growth. The unrest will not always be obvious. In subtle ways, it will seep into daily life, unexpected events, sudden changes, and moments of confusion that cannot be ignored. For some, it will manifest as anxiety or uncertainty; for others, as inspiration and urgency. Every soul will experience it differently, but none will escape its call. It is the heartbeat of change, the rhythm of a world preparing for something greater than itself. This is a moment to awaken. When the second sign appears, recognize it for what it is, a divine signal. Do not dismiss the unease or the questions that rise within you. Lean into them. Reflect on your life, your choices, and the alignment of your heart with truth. The unrest among the people is a reminder that the spiritual and physical worlds are connected and that the divine is stirring humanity to prepare for what lies ahead. In September 2025, the earth will move not just beneath our feet, but within us. Pay attention to the stirring around you. Listen to the whispers of your heart. The second sign is not merely an event, it is a spiritual awakening, a call to face reality, to embrace courage, and to rise in readiness for the days to come. The third sign is a test of faith, a challenge that will touch the very core of every soul. As September 2025 unfolds, confusion and darkness will rise, attempting to cloud the hearts of men and women everywhere. This is not merely about worldly struggles or temporary hardships. It is a spiritual battle, a confrontation between clarity and deception, between conviction and doubt. Those who have walked steadily in faith may suddenly find themselves questioning, wondering if they have prepared enough, if their devotion is strong enough, if they are ready for what is coming. And for those who have neglected the spiritual path, the test will arrive like a storm they cannot evade, forcing them to confront the emptiness of a life without alignment to truth. This test will be subtle yet undeniable. It will appear in the form of conflicting messages, misleading promises, and moments that challenge moral judgment. Opportunities to compromise will arise, presenting themselves as harmless, convenient, or even necessary. But every choice will carry weight. Every decision will reveal the strength or weakness of the heart. It is in these moments that faith must be unwavering, steadfast, and resolute. The test is not designed to punish, but to awaken, to separate those who rely on fleeting certainty from those whose trust is anchored in the eternal. In this time, the voice of the divine may feel distant, and yet it is closer than ever. Prayer, reflection, and discernment will be essential. Those who seek guidance sincerely will find clarity, while those who are distracted, complacent, or deceived will feel the growing tension of uncertainty. The test of faith is both personal and collective, affecting communities, nations, and ultimately the world. It is a time when the spiritual landscape will be revealed, when the strength of belief and the courage to act upon it will determine the path forward. The test will not be easy. Fear, doubt, and distraction will rise like waves against the shores of the soul. But it is precisely in these moments of struggle that faith shines brightest. Those who hold fast, who resist compromise, who remain anchored in truth, will find their spiritual vision sharpened, their hearts strengthened, and their purpose clarified. The trials will serve as a refining fire, burning away the superficial and revealing the essence of true devotion. September 2025 is a time when choices matter more than ever. The test of faith is a call to awaken, to examine the heart, and to prepare for a reality that is both visible and unseen. It is a reminder that faith is not passive, it is active, courageous, and transformative. The challenge is not meant to overwhelm, but to empower, to push humanity toward alignment with the divine plan. As the third sign manifests, embrace the struggle. Let it awaken your spirit, sharpen your discernment, and strengthen your resolve. This test of faith is not the end. It is the preparation, the proving ground, and the pathway to the awakening that will follow. Stand firm, stay vigilant, and let your faith guide you through the storm. The fourth sign is the awakening of hearts. A moment when clarity will break through the fog of distraction and apathy that has long held humanity captive. As September 2025 unfolds, many will suddenly see the world through new eyes. It will not come as a whisper, nor as a gentle nudge, but as a revelation so vivid that it will leave no room for doubt. This awakening is not limited to a few. It will ripple across nations, touching hearts that have been dormant, opening minds that have been closed, and igniting spirits that have been waiting for a spark. People will begin to perceive the deeper truths that govern life, to recognize the unseen forces that shape reality, and to feel the guiding hand of the divine in ways that cannot be denied. This awakening is not merely intellectual. It is spiritual, emotional, and deeply personal. Many who have wandered aimlessly will suddenly find direction. Those who have been burdened by fear, doubt, or despair will experience relief, clarity, and renewed hope. Miracles, both great and small, will remind humanity that the divine is active, that the world is alive with purpose, and that every soul has a role to play in the unfolding plan. This is a time when the invisible becomes visible, when the ordinary is transformed into the extraordinary, and when the heart begins to understand what the mind has long struggled to grasp. The awakening of hearts will inspire courage. Those who recognize it will be compelled to act, to step forward, and to live with intentionality. It will break the chains of indecision, lift the weight of complacency, and awaken the dormant potential within every soul. The transformation will be undeniable. Relationships will shift, priorities will realign, and communities will begin to resonate with a new energy, a collective consciousness that seeks truth, justice, and love. Yet, this awakening will also reveal contrast. For every heart that opens, there will be hearts that resist, that cling to comfort, ignorance, or falsehood. The awakening will separate those who are ready to embrace the path of light from those who are still bound by darkness. This division is not punishment, it is clarity. It is the natural result of awakening, a revelation that forces humanity to see where it truly stands. September 2025 will be remembered as a month when souls stirred, when people began to awaken to reality beyond the physical, when the world experienced a profound shift in perception. This sign is both a warning and a gift of warning to those unprepared, and a gift to those who are ready to receive it. To awaken is to see the truth, to embrace purpose, and to live courageously. Open your heart, pay attention to the stirring within, and allow yourself to be transformed. The fourth sign is not fleeting. It is a movement, a spiritual wave that will sweep across the world, touching every soul willing to see, to feel, and to awaken. Those who rise with it will find clarity, strength, and guidance for the days ahead. The divine is calling, and hearts are awakening. Will you answer? The fifth sign is a call to action, a summons that cannot be ignored. September 2025 will not simply pass quietly. It will demand response, courage, and commitment. The time for complacency is over. The divine is not merely sending signs to observe. They are a call for preparation, a demand for alignment, and an urgent invitation to step into purpose. This is a moment when every soul will be asked to consider not just what they believe, but how they live, how they act, and how they respond to the challenges and revelations that are unfolding. The call to action will appear in many forms.